So, last weekend, my family decided to host our annual reunion at my cousin's new house. You know, the usual: barbecue, kids running around, adults pretending they still recognize each other. Everything was going smoothly until my Uncle Frank showed up. Now, Uncle Frank is the type of guy who's convinced that he can solve all the world's problems if everyone just sat down and listened to him. But this time, he wasn't trying to solve world hunger or global warming. He had a bone to pick with a squirrel. It started innocently enough. Uncle Frank was sitting under a tree, munching on some peanuts when a squirrel scurried down and sat a few feet away, eyeing him suspiciously. Uncle Frank, in his usual I-know-everything manner, said, "You see, this squirrel here knows all about taxes because I taught it everything it knows." We all chuckled, assuming he was making some bizarre joke. But then, he started arguing with the squirrel, gesturing wildly with a peanut in hand, claiming the squirrel owed him back taxes in acorns. The squirrel, in turn, chattered back furiously, and to everyone's shock, seemed to be getting the better of him. Now, the whole family gathered around, watching this spectacle unfold. My aunt suggested they both have a debate, and soon enough, Uncle Frank and the squirrel were in a heated discussion about tax brackets, with my uncle insisting that the squirrel was underreporting its net income. At one point, Uncle Frank pointed to a nearby pile of acorns as evidence, but the squirrel darted over, swiftly hiding them in various spots, all while chattering smugly. By this time, the kids had started placing bets on who would win, while the adults just stood there, half in disbelief and half in stitches. Finally, in a dramatic twist of fate, Uncle Frank threw his hands up in defeat. "Fine, you win. You win," he exclaimed, as the squirrel stood up on its hind legs, puffing out its chest in victory. My cousin leaned over to me and whispered, "Well, at least now we know why they call it a nut job." And with that, the whole family erupted in laughter, realizing we just witnessed the most bizarre, yet entertaining, family reunion in history.